Hey, this is Micah, the Happy Trekkers channel. Thanks for joining. This is just one small part of a longer video, so make sure you go to the description and click the link so you can watch the entire thing. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, so welcome back to the Happy Trekkers channel. My name is Mike, and today we are talking to Casey Leonard. She is the owner of the Yucatan Transitional Services. We want to find out from an expert what it takes to move to the Yucatan, what you can expect, and all the various information that you're probably wondering. So with that, welcome, Casey. Welcome to the group.
Hello, nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so let's say then I'm not retired. I make, my wife and I both actually make good income. So clearly $1,900 wouldn't be a problem for us, but it's still a paycheck. It's not a guaranteed money. And I have money in investments. Can I use that in some way?
You can use the investments. They will take bank accounts. They will take savings account, investment accounts. As long as you can show them, you can prove that the money can be easily accessed. They can be liquidated easily and accessed. They will take it. Like if it's something that's stuck in an account that you can't touch for 20 years, they won't take it. The one thing they hate, never tell them if you're a landlord and you've got rental income, they don't like rental income. Never tell them rental income.
Which I do. So don't even bring it up.
No.
Okay.
No.
You didn't hear it here at all. Okay.
Yeah, they don't like
it's not my only income, but it is something we do. We have a couple of rental homes and
yeah.
Overall, we count it, but we do have jobs, regular W-2 employees from the bank.
What's interesting, going back to consulates making up their own rules as they go, California recently turned down one of my clients. He was in his early 30s. He's a private pilot. I mean, the guy makes really good money, but they wouldn't take his bank account, his income, because they're like, well, you're a pilot. What's going to stop you from working in Mexico? We want to see pay stubs.
Is that at the heart of this issue? They want to make sure you're getting your income from the States and not taking a job away from someone locally.
Exactly.
And the pilot, I guess it's very transferable. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they want to make sure that the income is coming from outside the country. A lot of my clients work online for American companies, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine with them. California consulates are kind of tricky. That's where they turned down my rock star as well. I think the California consulates can be very picky.
That's very interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, but okay. So don't tell them I'm a pilot. Don't tell them I own any rental properties. Just show them my pay stubs for the last couple of years and say, okay, this is what I make. Now you mentioned $1,900. That's actually way more than the average Mexican monthly income, right? Yeah, and
the number got raised quite a bit this year, and they're actually so it had been $1,400 to $1,600 for years, but this past year when the president, AMLO, raised the Mexican minimum wage, the money, the income requirements are tied to the Mexican minimum wage. So when the minimum wage went up significantly, like 30%. All of a sudden that number, the finances that the Americans or foreigners had to show went up significantly. And to combat that, a lot of the consulates, supposedly they've all done it, but they really haven't, because they do whatever the heck they want and make it up as they go. And they're supposed to be switching over to a universal basic, it's a universal basic unit of measurement. UBA, I think it's called. And under that, the number should be back at like 1,600.
Oh, okay.
But they haven't. Not all of the consulates. Very few of them have switched over to that. And the other thing, when we're talking about solvency, it can be 1,900 in monthly income or $31,000 in the bank.
Oh, okay.
So if you got savings that have been there for at least 12 months, of $31,000 or more, they will take that in lieu of income, and that's for temporary. If you're going for permanent, They want pension, and they want you to be able to show about $2,600 a month in pension, or $108,000 in savings.
Hey, I wanted to take a moment to let you know about our new book that just came out. It's a great travel journal. If you've been thinking about someplace you want to go, make sure you write it down in this journal. There's all kinds of spaces for places you want to visit, things you want to do, how you're going to get there, what kind of money it's going to take to get there, what type of transportation you're going to use when you get there. Those are the important kind of facts, and there's 101 different places to write that information down and keep it, and just kind of keep it as a nice daydreaming travel journal. I think you're going to love it as much as we do. It's available on Amazon right now. Thanks a lot. Let's clear up one thing. For the most part, you're probably not a good idea to come down there looking for work.
No, don't do that. Actually, so I grew up here, right? My parents moved us here in the early 90s. And I was 8. And then I went back to the States for college, grad school. The economy tanked. It was 2010. I'm like, Mom, can I come home? I came home as a tourist, and I'm sitting at the dining room table drinking my coffee and actually going through a newspaper. And I saw a job offer for a physical forensic anthropologist, which is what I happen to be. And I drove into the school. I applied. They hired me on the spot. They did all my residency paperwork. And I did work here, legally as a professor, college professor, for many years. But $9 an hour.
Now, two parts to that. The income is lower there, so $9 is better, but it's certainly nothing here. It's not going to pay your college loan back.
Yeah, it would have been fine if they'd given us, 30, 40 hours a week, but when you're getting like 12, 15, no.
Yeah, you barely get by. What is the average income for a citizen?
Average income, so like your average like housekeeper person is making about 6,000 to 7,000 pesos a month,
which is in dollars,
like $300 to $350 a month.
Yeah.
Your average office worker is going to be making $800, $900 a month.
Wow. Okay, so bring your income with you.
Bring your income with you. And then the only way to really get ahead in Mexico is being a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure my guys make $15 an hour. Which company charges 20, they get 15 of it. They're happy. I'm happy. It allows to make, $1,500 a month on a decent month. And
which great, sounds like it'd be pretty good then.
Yeah, they do okay.
Well, Casey, you've given us so much good information. I really appreciate it. Just before we go, what's the best way to contact you? You have a website? Is it on Facebook? How do we reach you?
The best way to find us is on Facebook, Yucatan Transitional Services. You can also email us at yucatantransitionalservices@gmail.com.
Okay.
My phone number is on the Facebook page, so you can WhatsApp, email, or Facebook, and I'm good about responding.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Again, Casey, thanks so much. This has been so helpful. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. My pleasure.
Hey, I really hope you liked that video. Why not check out some of the other great videos on this channel? And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks a lot, and keep on trekking.